my color, I'm thinking I want to just redo my rainbow because I haven't actually had rainbow hair in a very long time, and I call myself the rainbow hair artist, so I feel like I should have rainbow in my hair. So I think I'm just going to go and paint a prism. I'm going to over direct all my hair forwards over my face. I'm going to do one half at a time, and yeah, I'm just going to work with the canvas that I have because I'm too lazy to do any more bleaching at this moment, and I just feel like a bit of a freshen up, so let's do that. Just keep one side sectioned and just do one side at a time because this is a very hard color to try and do yourself. Hats off to anyone that can do this themselves without making a complete mess. I'm like, oh well, mess can be cleaned up later on though, can't it? And like, if you've watched me do my hair a few times, you'll probably know that I really just like to get the job done. I don't fuss too much when it comes to my own hair. That is not, for the record, how I am at all with my customers though. I'm very fussy as a professional, but when it comes to me, I really just don't care. I just like to get it done. So we will over direct this hair forwards, and I think this is going to be a little bit easier than the times before that I've done this because I've got so much regrowth. I've got so much dark, and you can probably see some grays too. Oh well. I'm going to just start about here, just where you can see my bleach. That's where I'm going to start. Oh crap. This is going downhill really quickly. Try and pull him out of the way. And I'm going to go for a pink. Oh my God. See how I said it was hard? It's hard. Try and blend these two colors together using a different finger for this one. Doing this with one eye shut. When I do this, I generally will try and follow the color wheel as closely as possible, which is just going to help things blend together a lot nicer. The yellow that I've done here is like quite a bit more of a pastel yellow. Didn't feel like doing a bright yellow. Thought I'll just do a pastel yellow and then it'll just kind of look like a yellowy blonde. Smush those together. And quite often when I do my hair, I don't like to include green. I just like to go straight for blue. Because I always feel like, because my hair is so like yellowy anyway, I always get green without trying. And I'll just get a little bit of green here where I mix these colors. Just where it transitions. Cool. And then I'm basically just going to over direct all my hair over the front and just follow that pattern. Look at where I'm up to. Start with the orange. Now I'm going to add in the purple. I just take my finger and I just use my finger to just sort of spread the hair open and make sure that I've thoroughly saturated it, as well as using it to blend colors when I want to. Just make sure you're using a different finger for each time, otherwise you will contaminate. And then once I've got my first section on like that, I'm going to pull all the hair forward and repeat the process. Just look at where the blonde starts. So it's starting about there where my pink is. So I'm going to start by applying that pink. About there. Doing this with one eye shut. Make sure you're wiping those fingers every time. Alright, now see what's happening here? As I'm pulling this hair in, the blonde is actually moving up higher than my purple. So now what I'm going to do is just look at the pattern that I've got down here and figure out what color is on top of the purple, which is blue. So I'm going to start putting the blue up here now to cover that section, which is higher than that purple. See what I mean? And this is probably a little bit of a thick section, and you can see how grey I am. I mean, ideally you should take thinner sections, but I really just want to get this done. So we're gonna introduce blue here. I'll swipe it a little bit to try and really get through those sections because it is a bit of a thicker section. I know, I'm naughty. So I'll swipe it open, try and thoroughly saturate it as much as I can. All right, now I'm going for my purple. And see how I'm holding it with tension with one hand here? That helps avoid those like flyaways that you get. I'll still get some flyaways, but it's gonna happen. Okay, now I'll put my hand under here. A little bit of a backboard. Oh yep, straight away flyaways. It's really not easy. Prism, though, doing prisms isn't easy in general, and then like doing prisms on yourself is just that much harder. But they look good. That's why I generally don't like doing bleaching and colouring on my own hair in the same day, because it just takes all day. It quite literally takes me a whole day. So when I have to do the bleaching, I'll usually just do like the bleaching in one day, and then I'll do the colour on another day. So it's not too much, you know. Making sure that I've saturated, swapping fingers, remember? Wiping fingers. Lovely. Okay. Next section. See where the blonde is. Might start from purple here. See what's happening here with this section? The blonde is actually getting a little bit higher even still. So that's blue. And now I'm starting to go even higher than my blue. So I will do the same thing as what I did here. And I'll look at the pattern that I've got, and I'll look at what I've got on top of the blue, which is yellow. So I'm going to start introducing yellow as well as I work higher up. Hair in my mouth. That's one side finished. That took me 20 minutes, and now I'm going to just do this side as well. Then I'm going to leave it in to process for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it off with cold water. So we are fully applied, and this is how it looks. As you can see, both sides have been over directed over forwards of my face, and it's taken me about 40-45 minutes to apply this. Yeah, it is quite an intricate kind of style. Now I'm going to just leave it to process for 20 minutes, then I'm going to rinse it out with cool water. I prefer not to actually shampoo when I'm doing vivid colors like this, especially the first time, because we already know they fade so much faster than normal hair colors. So what I'll most likely do here is a co-wash. So instead of using a shampoo to wash my hair, I'm going to use conditioner to actually wash the roots. And cold water, of course. So yeah, I'll process for 20 minutes and then I'll be back for the rinse. Okay, I'm back with a finished result. And you'll have to just mind the lighting. The sun did actually go down as I was filming this, so I've got a ring light, which is making me look rather greasy, and as is my hair, but my hair is not greasy. I must just clarify, this is just this lighting. It feels great. Like, you know what I noticed the most is not that my hair feels like silk, but the fact that it's not frizzy anymore. Like, it certainly feels a lot softer, like a lot softer than it was. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.